With all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, 'cause I'd never treat me this. Welcome to Vegas, baby, I want you to come and play me. Welcome to Vegas, baby, I want you to come and play me. Give me the money, give me diamonds, give me rubies, baby.
They have this rig on the camera where it'll shake the camera and just make it look like the ground is shaking. So in reality, we're just having to also... Hey, I'm Joe Keery.
And I'm Natalia Dyer, and we're gonna take you through the Creel House scene.
Shot by shot. At this point, we've decided to go back into the Upside Down. And we want to sneak attack Vecna while he's
meditating.
While he's meditating. Yeah. All the vines and stuff are VFX, so there was like little bits of tape where we should step.
It's like hopscotch over imaginary vines.
I think like the three of us all kind of interacted with it in a different way, which was great.
Yeah.
And I feel like you kind of saw that in the scene.
Yeah.
It was fun. All this gear was so heavy.
So heavy.
Like the flak jacket that I'm wearing.
I feel like this season we were always so hot.
Or freezing.
Or freezing. Like our clothes were not appropriate for any weather. It took a long time to figure out the earthquake acting. And I was particularly bad at it because I've never experienced an earthquake. So I would just like overly shake parts like at my, like I would like
Yes. How'd you enjoy that?
My main body was selling the pullback because with this rope that pulled back. But then I remember really feeling like I was an idiot because I didn't have anything on my arms, so I was just kind of flinging my arms against the wall.
Right.
I'm not very strong and had to hold them there.
That's close to your hand. I was worried about that on the day.
Well, it's just scary because you really have to sell that you're hitting really hard.
Also, the axe would bend, dude. At the end of the takes, it'd be like...
floppy. This isn't the day that the axe...
Yep, this is that day. It was supposed to be like, it gets pulled to the wall, but
you were like doing
into the lens.
Amazing axe work. And just like swung the axe really hard and it just slid out of your hand.
Yeah, in the butt.
And went directly into camera.
Like through this filter into the front. And the shot was amazing too, because they had the whole thing on playback.
They were really upset that the camera was broken, but...
Yeah. That is like I'm wearing a harness underneath my jacket and they have like holes cut in the back of the thing.
Yeah.
And they attach it to clips and then it's like, act like you're getting pulled up by your neck. Oh yeah, Natalia's actually one of the most brutal because she's at an angle on the
Yeah.
wall.
You guys had to hang, and so did I think other people with this vine stuff have to like hang on the wall for
Oh, yeah,
a
I
long
guess you
time.
were
because it
you
was
were-
really hard to get you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
up there, so they would just leave you up there.
Yeah, hours.
Days.
Oh man. That was
But,
a beautiful set as well. That
gorgeous.
set is really cool and looks amazing.
The attic. Those were really interesting and more complicated than I thought they would be because we had to do a swap where we actually lit a rag on fire. And then the rag disappeared and then you threw the cocktail.
Right.
And then we had to
Oh,
throw
yeah.
the cocktail.
Good throw, dude. Good throw.
I'm Dr. Quack Quack, and so we're in a bit of a pickle. Go over. Okay.
Hello, guys.
First thing we have to do is get into a
Welcome back, guys. Good to see you. I'm here with
Joe.
and
Joe.
great, and we're going to be going over questions from a cookie jar. First question. Okay. It's hard. These questions are all for, you know, Joe.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out.
Joe.
Hi.
You're British, but play an American in Stranger Things. What other accents can you do, and can we hear them very quickly?
Throw some at me.
Let's do it.
Welsh.
Oh, well, I'm from Wales and I like leeks and turnips and...
Northern Ireland.
Northern Irish, the thing. What Northern Irish is it?
Can you do South Africa?
Well, like when you're from Cape Town, it's just like this thing that's...
What about Australia?
G'day, mate. Fucking, yeah, what's going on? You just sound stupid.
Boston?
Yeah.
Boston. Hey, get in the car!
Yeah, that's it. This will be funny.
Yeah.
Joe, you know you share a birthday with Kelly Clarkson, April 24th?
Nah.
I did not know that.
Well, almost 20 years ago on September 4th, 2002, Kelly Clarkson became the first American Idol.
Yeah.
4 days later, Gaten Matarazzo was born. Gaten will be turning 20 this year. What words of advice do you have for that guy in a moment like this?
Gain's turning 20.
You didn't know that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're turning 20?
20.
What are you going to do?
Skydive.
Skydive?
Sure.
Wait a second. If you're turning 20, that means I'm. That's me? Okay, great. It's for you.
Okay.
Joe,
Yeah.
you went to Newburyport High School in Massachusetts.
I did.
You can look up the school's lunch menu online.
That's cute.
Seasoned potato wedges.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a pretty popular menu item at Newburyport. Personally, I don't like potato wedges. Joe, what's the best form of a potato?
The best form of a potato. Baked is great. A loaded baked potato never fails. But regular fries, just with
Yeah.
a burger.
What would you load it with?
Sour cream, chives, bacon, cheese. A lot of dairy.
All right, Joe, you want to ask something?
Yeah. Gaten, before you were on
Who?
Stranger... Joe?
Yeah.
Before you were on Stranger Things, you were on Broadway Baby. You're in Les Miserables, which I love because as a bunny trapped in a jar, I'm also Les Miserables.
Miserable!
is.
Finish the question.
Yeah, one of the biggest songs in the show is I Dreamed a Dream.
Yeah.
What was the last dream that you had that you remember?
It was like really cool. I was on this set that was in the middle of the woods, and all of a sudden, like it was like a Narnia situation where I walked between like this like shrubbery, crazy town that looked like a Dr. Seuss book. Stuff that went down. There was like a cool like fish market. I didn't want to wake up because I was like, this town's gonna go away if I wake up. That's it.
Cool.
Cool.
Joe?
December 17th, 2015. Joe tweeted a cutie papootie photo of the Stranger Things kids just having some fun. Who was the first cast member you befriended when each of you joined Stranger Things?
I knew Caleb and Sadie prior to doing Stranger Things
No, you
because
didn't.
we were all doing shows in New York at the same time. Caleb was in Lion King at the
Oh,
time.
so you were little
Sadie was
Broadway
in-
babies?
Yeah, all together.
That's so cute.
Caleb was doing Lion King, Sadie was doing Annie at the time, but we all briefly knew each other. Reuniting was always really cool.
How old were you?
11.
How nice.
So
It was very
great.
fun.
What about you, Joe? Who was your,
Well,
who was your first friend?
I remember meeting you guys in that conference room in the production office, coming in, and you guys
Yeah.
were going just crazy. But the
like 12.
the first person I probably met was Natalia, I think. I remember showing up at the table read and kind of meeting everybody, but then hung out with Natalia and like worked on scenes and stuff, so I remember that very well. What about you? First time I met you was at the table.
Table read, yeah.
Yeah, I think probably Mason we got on pretty quickly. Nice guy.
Very cool guy.
Here's a good question. I can feel it. Okay, this is for both of you guys. Season 4 of Stranger Things takes place in 1986. The biggest movie in 1986 was, any guesses?
Whoa!
Not the bottom, it's the
Top
And-
Gun.
There we go. In the movie, the characters have excellent nicknames. What would be your cool action movie nicknames?
Oh, man.
As in our characters, or
I don't know.
Okay.
Turtle.
Turtle. Yertle.
Turtle and Yerdle.
Yertle and turtle.
That's both of your names?
Yeah.
Wow.
Last one, guys.
No!
No.
Joe,
Hi.
your character Eddie is into metal music. Apparently, there's a death metal band called Heyyy, and its lead singer is a gray parrot named Waldo. If you could start a band with any animal, what animal would you choose and what instrument would they play?
Oh.
I want this question.
I'll answer.
Metal band. Okay, probably gonna go for some kind of something fluffy. Some sheep, kind of
would be
sheep playing kind of a tuba.
What about you, Gabe?
A koala.
What would it play? How would it do it?
I'm feeling keytar.
Keytar. Cool. That's cool.
What about you, Joe?
Like a bear.
It's a bear.
Maybe the bongos.
Tiny
Yeah.
bongos.
It's just the cutest bongo.
Yeah.
2 small bongos.
Just flicking them.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's been a great time here.
A lot of
I'm
fun.
Joe.
Joyce, because great.
Fairy lights.
The kids buy a van, unmask the evil head of the Hawkins lab, and adopt a dog. It is then revealed that Stranger Things is simply a Scooby-Doo prequel series.
This is my theory.
Wow.
It's time.
Hi there, I'm Joe Keery.
I'm my hawk.
I'm Natalia Dyer.
And I'm Joe Quinn.
And we're the cast of Stranger Things, and we are going to be answering some fan theories for Vanity Fair. Paul DiPaola's theory is the whole show is just an elaborate D&D game. The kids are actually all grown up and fantasizing about their imagined childhood nightmares. Love this theory.
Wow. Love this theory.
Great idea.
Who play old versions of them.
That's a great call. Gotta get Bill Hader for Finn because he did it in it.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman. They always say that Natalie looks like Millie, who could play the older one.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really fun though. That's a great
I
theory.
just
Isn't
love
it a
it.
movie
It's like-
that is like pretty much the plot
Yes,
of the movie?
yes.
It's kind of like Jumanji, honestly,
It is.
right? Like you're going in and then you're...
Yeah. I wonder if we would be characters playing that Dungeons & Dragons, or if we would be figments of their imagination.
that's what I was imagining. I don't
I
think
think we'd
we're
be
the...
figments.
I think like the core kids are like, those would be the players and we would just be sort of the bards, what have you.
I think we'd probably be kind of people that they encounter in their normal lives. Like you'd be like the postman. You know how you dream of people?
right.
on the street?
yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Good luck.
I nagel.
Excuse you.
Nageln.
What?
Nageln. This is their theory. 11 will end up being the villain, whether of her own accord or under the control of the Mind Flayer. I'd say this is the most kind of feasible theory.
This feels very classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hardcore killing that happens in the flashback is pretty maybe indicative of such a thing.
Anime Stranger Things' theory is, I'm probably going to get negative comments, but I'm going to list off facts as to why I think Robin is a Russian spy.
Sick.
Love it.
What's
I learned
your
Russian
take?
alarmingly quickly, I guess is one of the possible
that would
facts.
be a fact.
I'm fluent in 4 languages, you know.
Russian?
Uye arye umbade. Appear from nowhere. I was never a background actor in the earlier seasons
Just a
in the
plant.
school.
Just a total plant.
I like the idea.
I also like the idea.
SNU-22937. Wow. I've been so focused on the chest hair. I never realized that Steve was wearing Eddie's jacket in this sequence. Maybe this could mean Eddie could have sadly died and Steve wears his jacket as a memorial sort of thing. Just a theory. I don't know. And it's a
Astute
vest.
observation.
And it's a very Metal Dia vest.
Yes. You do have a distracting chest, though.
Yep. I had to wax it for season whatever.
Did we make you do it twice?
I did it. I did.
Yeah,
do it.
you
It was
did.
a 40-year-old virgin.
Mass Sonia's theory is, if you noticed in every season, there's a death of a character that starts with the letter B. Interesting. Benny, Barbara, Bob, and Billy. The only character remaining is Becky. Also, we had some scenes with her mom and Callie, the girl with the 008 tattoo, but the story is not completed, I think.
There's a lot of stuff with the mom and the aunt that, like, there's more there. There must be more there.
And it's also interesting because your full character's name is Bobbin.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that might play into it.
Bobbin.
Good point.
Bobbin Buckley. I mean, my last name is Buckley.
Exactly.
I wonder if the brothers know that.
Did the B thing on purpose? They know, but I don't think they did it on purpose.
That's a pretty big coincidence.
Yeah, I'm also curious about the Callie girl.
A lot of questions.
Lots of questions.
Shay Wolfie's theory is, I feel like it's possible that Nancy might die saving Robin's life. They're going to be together and paired up for the entire season. Robin was once Barb's best friend too, so I'm sure they're going to bond over that. There are a lot of things that are right in there, and
Pretty in-depth.
it's very well researched.
It's a great theory, I think.
But it's an excellent theory. Clearly you read the book. We never talk about the Barb thing because that book was written by a different person, not the Duffer Brothers. And that actually is not their idea or their theory. It's sort of a different take on the same character from another writer. So it's not necessarily true in Duffer Brother world.
Okay, from Twitter, Christeries, Max gets powers and becomes an avatar sort of person for the Mind Flayer.
Pretty unsupported.
Man, I don't know. It could happen, couldn't happen. I
That's
don't
kind of
know.
what happened to...
No one's gotten powers.
That kind of happened to William.
Yeah.
Kind of like that
Runs in the
idea.
family.
Runs in the family. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Billy gets powers. I guess they do. They just don't use their powers for good.
Okay. Rachel Leichman's theory is Alexi is also still alive with Hopper because Alexi deserved better.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Lovely guy.
Lovely guy.
Can you imagine just being a scientist and doing your job and then all of a sudden you just get wrapped up in some stuff like that and then
Yeah, it's a shame.
bye-bye.
Zippity-doo-dah.
It's Luna Cassidy's theory is, so my first theory is I definitely have a feeling a major character or two is going to die this season. My list is Steve, Dustin, Nancy, or Matt.
In order of preference, or?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Dude.
That's their list.
Should we just...
I mean, I don't know.
Should we just...
Just want to know. Yeah, I mean it's always a possibility, right? We're dealing with some pretty crazy things.
Stakes are high.
Stakes are high.
Stranger Emmys, there he is. Could there be some elements of time travel next season? There were several hints of this in the last season, including the obvious Back to the Future reference. He went back in time.
Then why is it called Back to the Future?
Time travel, you say?
Great theory. Love time travel. Cannot confirm or deny.
Fluffy Duckling's theory is, I want poor Steve to have any kind of screen time with his parents. He says his dad's an asshole and his mom is super well respected around town. Like, who are they? You know, I'll tell you what, I have always wondered, people have always asked me, and my dad has been petitioning the Duffer Brothers for years to be my dad on the show. I think it would be a great opportunity to just start Pop's career, and it would be great.
Heather Antos' theory is the Upside Down is just another portal to Middle-earth. Samwise has gone to return to Frodo, his one true love. I'd love that to be true.
Who's Samwise? Oh, of course, Bob.
Oh.
That's pretty fun.
Oh.
Man, that was so crazy, him being on the show.
That was
and him being
such
like,
a nice guy.
Look at this dude's theory. Max is being possessed, and that 11 is going to get her powers back. Of course, Steve might die, only because he's laying down in the season 4 trailer as if he was dead. This is strong.
This is pretty strong.
So strong.
We were all pretty tired, though, when we were filming, so
Yeah.
it could just be that.
There were a lot of naps.
I feel like it's about time that there are some deaths.
It's kind of
in the
remarkable that we
show, so-
haven't died.
Yeah, it's true. So they can smell it.
Ozzy06888's theory is Nancy and Jonathan break up. Jonathan looks kind of stonerish in the trailer, and Nancy also did not go to Cali to visit with Mike, so I'm guessing they probably break up. It's pretty good. I mean,
Pretty good.
solid guessing.
To be fair, we really don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
But there is some lovely guessing in there.
Nico Escorp's theory is the mind flayer living inside Steve's glorious hair. You never know.
Is that how it gets so
lovely.
voluminous?
That's, yeah, exactly.
They should make a moose called Mind
Mind
Flay.
Flayer moves.
Yeah.
It's branding.
Hi, I'm Gaten Matarazzo.
I'm Joe Keery,
And I'm Maya Hawk.
and we're going through a scene from Stranger Things on Netflix.
Shot by shot.
Clear, come on, let's go.
Okay, that was close.
I guess the first thing I remember is being squished behind this.
There's no room back there, and there had to be 4 people back
Thank
there.
God I got no collarbones because I was just like squished on it. Yeah. It's like, woo! Too close.
Relax. All right, relax. Nobody saw.
We're in a warehouse?
This is a totally built set. Yeah, this is a warehouse that they have.
In a really janky part of town.
Behind all of these walls is just plywood. I mean, it
Yeah.
really does look like it was filmed on some sort of location,
Yeah.
but they built everything from the ground up.
This next shot, I believe, is what we call the Scooby-Doo shot, right?
Yes. That does also look pretty Scooby-Doo.
No, this was
Yeah.
also Scooby-Doo. It was like the shot.
Yeah.
If we are Scooby-Doo, which ones are we?
We talked about this,
I
right?
think Priya was
Daphne.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
Velma.
You were Velma, almost.
I was Velma.
I thought it was you were Freddy, you were Shaggy, I was Velma, and Priya was Daphne.
I thought
Okay.
he was Shaggy and I was Scooby.
But then who's Freddy? He's got to be Freddy.
Does he have to be Freddy?
Because he's making a plan.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're
Let's
right.
split
You're
up
right.
and
You're
look
right.
for clues.
Okay, cool. I have a great memories about shooting this.
Me
So this
too.
was like a really fun
Really
day. This
fun
was kind of
day.
the first day that we saw all these extras,
Oh,
also
yeah.
all the Russians.
Looks like the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the first
Death
tour of the
Star.
lab.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was great.
Man, just how cramped were all of our
Oh my
legs
God.
Oh my God.
crouching for a
Oh,
few hours.
Squats for...
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive. The door was open for a second, and I saw a bunch of lights and machines and shit in there.
That could be 100 different things.
I'll take those odds.
Okay, there's the Scooby-Doo shot.
Oh
Yeah. Really, a lot of work went into making sure all our heads were in the
yeah,
right
yeah.
I
place.
leaned out way farther than I was.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move fast. We're gonna stay low, okay?
How we would ever get away with all this is just beyond me because
Beyond
we are
me, yeah.
very like,
Obviously crossing through the center.
couldn't get out the chunk of dialogue we needed to get out, so we had to
Oh,
keep
I remember
moving.
that. Did we have to
I mean,
cut-
also,
Oh, and then there's the
also
sneaking
this, like,
behind
how
the
would we ever
go-kart.
all fit behind this like little
Yeah,
thing
absolutely
right here?
not.
And how does that guy not see us?
Uda's rolling in the
Uda's
yeah.
Let's go.
This is
It's
George.
from Russia. Him and his family joined the circus.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's
memory.
so true. Nice.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest stories I've ever heard.
Yeah, he'd had a long family saga, right?
Yeah,
But his
like when he
circus-
was back in
His lineage,
Russia,
yeah, his
and in the
circus
90s
lineage.
they joined the circus.
Pizza осторожно. Pizza осторожно.
Welcome back. Now, you may have heard of a little show called Stranger Things. And look, we're hanging out with two of the strangers, Joe Keery and Dacre Montgomery, y'all.
Hey, hey.
Cool to meet you guys.
Yeah, cool to meet you too.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, now we thought that you might be more comfortable if we communicated with you while we're in the upside down.
I appreciate
Yeah, I
that,
think
mate.
so.
I
That's
feel
very
much more
kind.
comfortable.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Thankful
I
you
feel
said that,
more at
actually.
home,
Yeah, let's
SOS on bed rest for the next 4 days. What show should I binge watch? Bless you. This is live life advice.
This one is from Aaron Saxoberg. How do you get over a bad haircut?
How do you get over a bad haircut? I've had so many bad haircuts.
I had a
Every haircut's a
horrific
bad
one.
haircut.
I had a horrific haircut. I went to this barber shop and I sat down and this guy, he gave me a mullet. He gave me but it was honestly like no business in the front. So I wore a lot of hats.
I guess the advice is hat or just don't even. Aaron, just don't get a haircut. or wear a hat.
Wear a hat.
Ben, what's the best way to eat fruit
Ben
roll-ups?
Woo. 52% say bite or tear into small pieces, and 48% say roll in a big ball. I say roll in a big ball.
Wow. Go ball. So if you don't do it that way, you're doing it wrong. Katie, what's a really cute song you can sing to your girlfriend? I just DK what to send. What is DK?
It's gonna be one less lonely girl. Anything that's early Justin Bieber.
Ooh, I hate to disagree with you there. Katie, send her some Burt Bacharach. This is for Elizabeth. What do I buy my boyfriend for Christmas when I can afford to buy him a potato?
Buy him a potato if you can afford it.
That is
I think she
crazy.
means I can't afford a potato.
Yeah, she can't. Okay, well, I guess if you can afford a potato. Elizabeth, if you can afford the potato, get the potato. Alisar.
So, like, how do I get over someone because, damn.
I imagine someone being like, so how do I get over someone because, like, damn. Man, how do you get over someone? You just gotta, Alisar, you gotta live your life, do it your way.
Let it go.
Aaron, SOS on bed rest for the next 4 days. What show should I binge watch? Aaron, make a grilled cheese, get some tomato soup, a glass of milk, tuck yourself in.
With that?
Trust me.
Okay.
And watch
Stranger Things.
I was gonna say
Ozark.
I was gonna say
Mindhunter.
No, I was gonna say
Fuller House.
No, I was going to say
Hannah Montana.
No, I was going to say
Teletubbies.
No. This is from Bill. What is the best way to know what kids these days are into? Like fashion, online media, humor, subcultures, that kind of thing. Man, Bill, I feel like I am right there with you. Maybe start kind of browsing meme culture. I think that's
meme culture.
Sort of what everyone's into.
College student. Well.
Okay. Please read it.
How do I lay in bed for the rest of my life but also become a billionaire at the same time? Well, college student.
Wow, I would say maybe investing. Right?
I think there's like a game where like you can play a game like on an app. Where, like you can just play a game about becoming a billionaire. You won't actually have money, but
you could feel it. You could feel it.
Feel
the college student. Check out this app that Gaten knows. He's gonna email it to you.
Teacup Palm is my dream dog, guys, and someone just gave it. Now.
What should I name her?
Hi. I'm so happy.
Oh, so basically we get to name this dog? She wants us to try to name the dog? Or you come up with the first name, I'll come up with the last name. Ready?
Alright.
Or we'll just do it on the spot. Gil, you should name your dog
Cornelius
Watkins. Cornelius Watkins.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good. Good job.
Lucy, someone please teach me how to be likable. Ooh, hate to tell you, we're not the guys for that
We're
job.
not the guys for that job. Talk to people. Everyone's like, but I don't know what to say. Basic conversation's different. No. What happened to your day? I had a granola bar and an orange. Really? My uncle owns an orange orchard. I'm like, really? That's so cool. It sparks a conversation. So, Lucy, just talk about your day.
Nora says, question time. For boys, what is the most attractive thing about a girl? I would say probably intelligence.
Sense of humor, intelligence,
those are probably
kindness.
the two. Nora, the most attractive thing about women for men, according to us, is?
Intelligence, a sense of humor, and kindness.
Angus says, how do I tell a girl I like her without coming across as awkward? Man, there's a million ways to do it.
Just let it happen. Don't gotta force it. I like you. No, don't
Definitely
do that.
don't do that. Angus, be yourself.
Be yourself and let it happen on its own.